Shri Raj Bhardwaj, the Governor of Karnataka, Shrimati Bhardwaj, Shri Laxman, Shrimati Laxman, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you all. Welcome to the Bengaluru launch of the book Laxman, the Uncommon Man. To begin with, I'd like to ask you a little question. What is a hero? Is he a man who seeks to impress with brawn and bravado? Or is he a man of grit, defined by his passion and perseverance? Like me, if you believe that the latter is the real hero, then you will undoubtedly agree that there would be no better example than Shri Laxman. India has opened up to his God for decades. His cartoons featuring the common man make common men and women across India chuckle at his wit. They also send a clear message on the need for accountability to the political establishment. Yet, there is much more to Laxman than the political commentator and satirist. Many dimensions to his skills, personality and life. That's why my father, Dr. Dharmendra Bhandari, decided to write this book. He is privileged to call Shri Laxman a friend. In fact, my first brush with Laxman uncle was when I was just a year old. My father didn't just want to offer a tribute to his genius, but to give the reader an uncommon glimpse at lesser-known aspects of his work and life. So without further ado, I request my father to share with us his inspiration for writing this book.
First, I must express my gratitude to His Excellency the Governor and Shrimati Bhardwaj for your grace and generosity in opening your doors to us today. He was dedicated himself to the service of the nation. He has had the distinction of observing all the great Indian leaders from close quarters, beginning with Pandit Nehru. A police officer attached to Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. So His Excellency had the good fortune of observing Pandit Nehru right from his childhood days. After graduation, he became the Gandhi family's legal advisor on almost all issues, whether it was filing their election papers from Indira, Sanjay, Rajiv and to Sonia and Rahul. Here is a man who needs little introduction. Not just Karnataka, but all of India is proud of this national icon. But make no mistake, Laxman is son of the soil. He was born in Mysore. Today, of course, he belongs to India, but how wonderful it is to have the native son return for the launch of the book that celebrates the many facets of his immeasurable talent. As the common man he created reached such dizzy heights, including the Padma Vibhushan and the Magsaysay. Born in 1924 in Mysore, he started sketching on the wall when he was just 3 years old. It went on to become his abiding passion. Laxman paid little heed to school, like all of us. In his finals, he failed in Canada, which disqualified him from entering into Political Medical College. He removed Nehru's Gandhi cap and exposed his bald pate. He invited the ire of Morarji Desai, who even once held a cabinet meeting when he was the Chief Minister of Mumbai to ban Laxman's cartoon. But better sense prevailed that in a democratic environment, you cannot ban a cartoonist word. Mrs. Gandhi's wisp-like whitening like white hair and the wheat-like curve of her nose was also great fodder for Mr. Laxman's brush. Interestingly, despite the criticism, Your Excellency, as was noticed, he would say, I would look into the matter. Once Rajiv Gandhi met in good political commentary, Laxman is an intensely private individual who cherishes seclusion. The bedrock of his existence is his beloved wife, Kamala. Both of them encouraged me to write this book. For this, they have my deepest gratitude. And once again, I am so touched that Laxman, you could be with us today. He is not just an uncommon man, but an uncommon friend. And I do hope this book gives you, this book provides every reader an uncommon glimpse into a very, very special life. Thank you.
May I now request His Excellency Shri Raj Bhardwaj Thank you very much. While Shri Laxman has chronicled the evolution of independent India in his work, the Governor of Karnataka, His Excellency Shri Raj Bhardwaj, has played a vital role in
my dear friend Shri Dharmendra Bhandari, his wife, Mrs. Bhandari, we look at these pictures now. Shri Bhandari during the speech, I also pointed out that Shri Bhandari and he were great friends. Unfortunately, I never met Shri R.K. but I was always interested in seeing his art. But Shri Bhandari and I were great friends. And right from emergency, I can tell you some insights of emergency because I have dealt with those matters. So, Nani Bhalkiwala was called at the initial stage when Mr. Gandhi lost her election case. I am doing some research nowadays on narratives. So I could never understand why Mrs. Gandhi put it into the moment. I was very close to her, and in the sense that my father served Nehru for a long period, and he was completely impressed by Nehru's dedicated life. And even as a policeman, he throughout stayed in the Prime Minister's house. And when Panditji died in May 1964, my father did not survive more than a year. He was quite young. Even then, he had so much attachment to Panditji. There were three officers, my father, Mera and Mehta Karnataka. They were all police officers. Dedicated to Panditji. Always wore color clothes, and they always sat in the car to open the door for him. There was no other work except because the security was not a problem. So I was given with the Murti premises, and when my father would go, he will ask me, Panditji has come in the room, if you want to see him, you can see from there. So we saw from a distance. Panditji's valet was there, and he also introduced me to Panditji once or twice. So I had that privilege. But I saw Panditji from another angle. It was always more desire to see him. If you see him today, then tomorrow you feel more attracted to him. His personality was very low. She told me, now I will have to fight back because they are harassing my family. So she came back and within 2.5 years she was back. So she was also a great democrat. And mistakes are committed by human beings and it is for the history. And the total to write whatever. Now people are remembering that as a very strong prime minister. Rajiv Gandhi came under tragic circumstances. You all know that he was not interested in politics. When his brother died in an air crash, suddenly, and so the constituency of Sanjay Gandhi fell vacant. Now everybody in the constituency said that we will need a man from the family. So Rajiv Gandhi did not accept to contest election in despite frustration of Mr. Gandhi involvement, and Sonia Gandhi also was very much against it. So Mr. Gandhi called me. He said that we will take the coffee in the adjoining office and you will meet him and persuade him. I said, madam, I don't know Rajiv Gandhi. I know Sanjay Gandhi, he is no more. He said, no, he knows you to go. He said, not to. He are well and with me. So then I went to him, lawyer of Sanjay Gandhi. Yes, you want to make me miserable like Sanjay Gandhi? I said, no, that's not my objective. Mrs. Gandhi has my wife. She was also very attached to Mrs. Gandhi. She needs your help because so much work. I am prepared to do any work, but not contest elections. If you want to take coffee, please take coffee. Wherever we go, I said, I have come with a purpose to persuade you to resign from Indian Airlines. He said, I am just now got the command of Indian Airlines, you are after my job. So he was totally opposed. But then, there is something in the family that they answer the call of the nation. People are one after the other met him. And then we finally decided, and when this family takes a decision, they take a plunge. And he didn't take a plunge. He was a very promising man. But again, we met at the end during the elections. He had great promise, all this technology and all this. He was very keen to India should be high-tech. All university, the Krishna University today, their question was about the relief and all this. Many people say, we are not being helped, this and that. Government money is still not getting any attention from India. We are fine this.
Thank you, sir, for your words of encouragement.
There's so much to talk. I did not tell that government electron committee something everyone we must follow. We get one thing to go well.
Karnataka, Excellency Raj Bhardwaj places with their presence. Now at the least, the distinguished members of the audience who have accepted the invitation for this evening's function and come and offer their good wishes and blessings. Thank you all.